Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Today on Tallidus Plays, we are back in our Clueless Kenshi playthrough, where I attempt to play one of the most challenging open world sandbox games with absolutely no knowledge of how to do so. We've received a few comments since our previous episode, so I have a few more tips on what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing right, and potentially where to go next. So, first things first, I've been informed that some of this armor might be a little too good for my lowly class. I've also been told that I'm supposed to click on the status window here to see my actual like abilities, which is great to know. Strength is going up a little bit. So yeah, this is actually showing us our level: strength, toughness, dexterity, perception. So that gives us a little bit of an idea on what we can do. Field medic has gone up because I've been healing myself. Ironically, stealth is not too shabby. Everything else is kind of terrible right now. We haven't been too successful in combat. But we do have a couple more animal skins. I think I might have ran this guy out of all of his inventory, so he doesn't have any more cats to give us. Yeah, he's only got 60. So unless I buy something from him, we're not going to really benefit from trading. And I was also told that I was doing mining wrong. I guess there's an inventory for each mining ore or node, if you will. So I'm going to keep that in mind. And then let's also check the map here. Somebody said to go down southeast to this gray area. They said it was a beginner-friendly zone, but I'm taking a glance, and it doesn't really look super friendly. So we might hold off and send a scouting party down there at some point. That was another tip I was given, was to hire more squad members. This is kind of a squad-based RPG for that matter. So the more the merrier, and that also kind of insulates you from getting one-shotted and just killed by random passers-by or like random beak things, such as this little guy kind of walking through. He's ready to tear open anybody's guts who finds themselves too close. So, keeping that in mind, we're going to go out here and try to mine from one of these very nearby kind of ores, or I don't know what they're called, nodes, resource clusters. But there's one right here. So, we're going to try jogging out there after he walks away. We're going to let the sun come up here. And yeah, again, looking at the map, I'm kind of planning out my next area. I think I like the idea of just continuing more to the north. I was looking at this zone during my last episode to see. This is kind of a flag you can put down as like a, I guess, a waypoint. Oh no, that's telling my guy to go there. We don't want to do that yet. But yeah, let's go over here. So the idea is apparently you right-click on a resource node. In this case, this is iron, and the character will start running up to it and mining it. And again, you'll see that under the jobs tab, I believe. Yeah, so he starts to mine it. So the idea is we click on it, and look at that. It actually has its own inventory. That's what I couldn't figure out initially. So you have to click, right click to mine it, and then left click to actually access whatever resources are coming out. So let's go ahead and fast forward here. We'll fast speed up time quite a bit and let my guy kind of go to town. You'll see here it's actually increasing. So eventually this will output something in the way of, I'm guessing, iron, because it's an iron resource. Yeah, we'll let him do that thing for a minute, and we'll see how much this is actually worth, and if it's worth the time spent doing so. Again, we just got over 3,000 cats, so that'll be our. I'm gonna probably call them credits. I'm not gonna lie; it just feels weird calling them cats. That's a copper resource over here. Bunch of copper, actually. That's not a bad idea. And eventually, we do want to build a base. I think that's a little bit later on in the game. Obviously, is base building. But look at that. This has a sell value of 94 cats and 105% price markup used to make steel bars. So there's a reason. So that's all fun. We'll get a nice little shot here for posterity. Sun rising on a man hard at work doing the mining duties there. And look at that. There seems to be a structure over in the distance. I don't know if that is friendly or not. It looks a lot like the smuggler's bar here. Getting Jabba the Hutt vibes, though. It looks like a Huttese kind of place. So maybe we'll venture over there and check it out during this episode. But for starters, let's go back to our HUD and we'll put time back on normal. We got 2 raw irons. So I was also told that if you, I believe it's shift click, shift right click. Neither of those is working. Let's go inventory, shift click, shift right click. There it is. Shift right click. Auto transfers items to your inventory. So I don't have to click and drag every single item. He can't even afford those. So let's actually. I'm torn. Do I get a follower? How's my food and water? I don't have any water, but again, I think food is the bigger issue than water. I was also told that, yes, some of this armor that is heavy, this is a heavy armor class, gives me a -10 perception bonus because I don't have enough strength to properly use it. So this is medium, heavy is the boots. So the boots and the helmet, boots with the fur, they're both giving me a negative kind of impact there because I'm not strong enough. So keeping that in mind, let's check and see if we can't maybe get our first party member here. Silver Shade, I want to help you pay your debt. You have the cats to help me out? Sure do, you're hired. Pay 3,000 cats. And look at that, we have our first joiner, Silver Shade. He is a Hive Prince, is his subrace. Or their subrace, no gender for the Hive, I suppose. Bonuses on everything except labor and strength, of course, the two things I probably need the most. Um, but yeah, we have the ability to kind of customize a little bit, so they can kind of. There we go. I like that as the idle stance. We're not going to do a lot of stuff. I like the name Silver Shade. That's kind of cool. So I think we'll just leave this as is. You can do clothes on or off. Oh, that's clothes off. Oh, okay. Well, that's a little naughty. We'll leave the pants on for now then. So, all right. Go ahead and confirm. And look at that. Silver Shade is now part of the crew. They're moving separately than we are. So we've just hired our first recruit. You can select different squad members by clicking on their icons or by using the number keys. 1, 2. He's 2 right now. He's a little hungry. Um, So you can check your character's skill by opening the stats menu for the command menu. So we can see here, look at his stats. Look at that, katanas, hackers, heavy weapons, blunt, stealth, melee. Oh, much better than my guy. My guy's trash. My guy's got a little bit of athletics, probably just from running from death this whole time. And a little bit better as a medic, but otherwise Silver Shade beats us in all categories. To perform first aid, exchange inventory items, guard, and follow. Hold right click on them or on their portrait. Okay, so we can hold right click. So yeah, that's how he would trade follow. Okay, so we can release follow there. Okay, and we continue. Arrange and rename different squads via the squad menu. So the squad menu is here. Finally, we can actually name this squad. So we'll call this. What about the A team? I like that. We'll name this A team here. Love it when a plan comes together. All right, finish that. And then our character is hungry. You need food to survive in the world. You're starved. You can grow food, buy it, hunt it, or steal it. Squad will automatically eat food wherever is in their inventory. Make sure all of your squad are stocked up. So you can see here, poor Silver Shade is a little hungry. So we're going to click and we're going to go to trade, and we will give him a piece of dried meat, which he'll promptly immediately consume. 8 dried meat. There we go. Hopefully that starts working at some point. We'll see. He might need 2 of these things. Wow. I wonder if he was just sitting in here like starving to death until we hired him. That's kind of dark, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? He's got health as well, first aid. So we do need to get him some more armor. It looks like the Hive cannot wear boots, which makes sense due to the nature of their legs being basically sticks. Boots aren't going to stay on very well. He does need a weapon, so let's go back out, and I think we might be able to catch the massive group of bandits that got killed on the side of the hill last episode. So we're going to jog over there and see if we can't get him some fancy gear. Again, we want to avoid these beak things. And I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong, but I don't hear any sound. Let me check my audio real quick here. Let's see. Options, audio. I mean, the music frequency isn't that high, but everything else should be working. Huh. Oh, I think I know what I'm doing here. Let me do one quick edit to my settings. Okay. And yep, sometimes I leave my speaker on and we don't hear the fantastic audio from the game. So here it is. We've got audio. We've got natural creatures. Apologies to those of you who enjoy the audioscape of the game. Oh yeah, that is definitely a derelict structure over there. We'll have to check that out at some point. But yeah, look at that. It looks like these beak things are feasting on the corpses. Oh, samurai boots. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, it looks like anything that has been killed doesn't stay on the ground for too long until creatures come by and snack on them. Huh. All right, well, that's dark, macabre, but also understandable. Again, we have that whole crew. I think they were on this cliffside, but And it looks like that's not going to be an option. We know it was directly north from here. Let's check the map. Again, now we know that our triangle's pointing where our camera's pointing. So if I recall, they walked straight north and they all got murdered, and I killed a guy over here. Oh, they're coming for me. Hold on. We need to turn and burn, folks. We need to turn and burn. Let's go full speed here. There we go. Run, 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 run. No, 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 no. Run, run, run. Get out of the shield. No, Silver Shade. No. No, don't. What is he doing? Come on. You need to leave. Oh, his head is toast. Oh, no, 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 no. This is terrible. Oh, wow. I did not think they would, okay, let's keep clicking, keep clicking. Okay, stay focused. Run. Oh, wow. I just took a huge chunk of damage there, too. Oh, my God. This is rough. I am bleeding. Okay. Get me out of there. Get me out of there. Silver Shade, how you doing? Okay, he is, your head needs bandaging. Slowly gonna, yeah, you're telling me. Silver Shade, come back. Stay. Stay. Oh, man, this is not what I wanted to have happen immediately out of... How do I control both? Can I shift click? There we go, both. There we go. Shift clicking is the way to go here. Oh, is he gonna come inside? No. Get out. Get out. Oh, he ran ahead of him. Silver Shade wants to protect Tallidus here, but that's not gonna work. Get in. Get in. Here. If he tries to chase us, I think they'll be hosed. Okay, so. Medic. Yes, both in medic mode now. Heal yourselves, please. Okay. Silver Shade is officially malnourished. Slowly recovering. We are wounded. Kind of healthy. And the creature is finally walking away. Did we do any damage? The big thing is actually wounded pretty poorly. So we might have gotten one good swing off. I think he was wounded from the bandits, to be honest. So how is he doing otherwise? Is he actually... It says he's kind of healthy, so... I don't think that's going to really help much. Okay, so both my guys are bandaged to a degree. Encumbrance, 65% heavy. Run and speed. Yeah, see, that's what I don't like. I am over encumbered. Let's go sell off some of this stuff. Okay. Can I sell... What is the most heavy thing that I'm wearing? Weight. 5 kilograms. 4 kilograms. Oh, it says iron ore. Surely this is what's too heavy. Yeah, 9. Okay, so we'll just sell this off. Oh, he's got more money too. Look at that. Good deal. So we'll get rid of all this stuff. Keep what we got. Now I'm no longer encumbered. Okay, we still have these huge penalties because our characters are pretty rough shape here. So is he still going to follow him, though? Yeah. Oh, we can pick each other up, though. That's kind of cool. All right, let's go back to not sprinting here. What is this? Can I see what this implies? There's walk. There is run. There is sprint. And then there is... I don't really know what that is. Maybe flee? Well, either way, I need both of these guys to be absolutely not on non-combat. Will never initiate. Even if allies are... He'll only fight when directly attacked. And it's less likely to be targeted by enemies. So yeah, they're going to both be passive for now. Okay, hopefully that helps us not get murdered in the wild. They're both healing up. Again, Silver Shade's malnourished, but he is fed, so eventually he'll come back to normal status. And yeah, let's go attempt again to go back outside. Let's walk. Let's kind of jog. Let's sprint. I think we'll just keep him at a jog. I don't really know what this... Let me know in the comments if you can explain what this little double action is. The red and... Oh my god, that's the same Silverbeak that just killed us. Okay, he's still chomping away at something here. The stomach is getting worse, though. It's slowly getting worse, so we keep that in mind. But yeah, we'll keep these guys on just a light jog for now. We're gonna stay near the smugglers. What is this called again? Smugglers Bar. Is the name of the town. Okay, I don't know what the radius is on these guys. It seems like they are pretty aware. So we're gonna try to keep going off a little bit northeast here, I suppose. Does it leave anything behind? No, I'm gonna pick some clean. I wonder if there's like a bunch of equipment in their stomach, like helmets and swords and stuff. That'd be kind of interesting. Let's check the map. Okay, and we are now cautiously jogging north-northeast. Now, we saw a structure somewhere in this vicinity. Also, there's a lot of flying creatures, I can tell. Or unless that's some sort of flora, but I'm pretty sure it's flying creatures. So, we're going to steer clear of those if possible. Again, Silver Shade is so much faster than Tallidus. They're both set to jog, and he is just crushing me on foot. Which is good to know. He's going to be probably my runner, my, scout, so to speak. I don't think he has any weapons, though. If I'm correct. Yeah, he's got no weapons. So we got to fix that ASAP. Because even if you're not really effective, you got to have something to defend yourself. I'm surprised. Did they already chomp up all these guys on the hillside? I think they did. Ugh, those big things. Terrifying creatures. All right. Well, let's keep moving here. Did we go around? Or did we go through? That's the next question. I think we might try to go through until we get threatened, and then we go around. So let's start heading up this way. You know, I'm starting to realize maybe this is match pace. I'd be curious to see if that's the case. What is this thing? What the heck? This is like a mechanoid. Whoa, that's kind of cool. Like an old mechanical robot. They're all over the place. That's curious. Okay, so I think I might have answered my own question. I think this is the keep pace. So you go as fast as the slowest party member. That's why the one behind is red. Because that's me. I'm the one slowing everybody down, so. All right, well, that's interesting. A little bit of pop in there, but that's fine. And that might be the structure I saw from the distance last episode. But we're moving right along. Again, I keep peeking through everything. I'm really concerned that we're going to get... Yep, see there? Oh, that's a big thing over there. We're going to avoid him like the plague. And what's scary is that those seem to be like a basic mob. I don't think they're like really a high level monster or anything. I think those are just the standard for the game, so that's a little terrifying. Also, I could use sneak more as well. I do acknowledge that. This is sneak mode. I'll try to go unnoticed. And yeah, even if they go unconscious, they will stay down when they wake up. So that's actually not a bad idea. If you think your character is going to get knocked out for whatever reason, put them in a sneak, and they will attempt to not alert people when they awake. I'm really concerned. These things look like they're going to... Oh, Deadlands. Okay. Well, that's a concerning name for any zone. Deadlands. Yeah. Looks pretty dead through here, so we'll avoid these sludgy water conditions. Oh, look, some of these things are alive. Look at that. An iron spider. It's an old machine. Okay, well, we'll avoid those as well. Is this iron resource? Okay. Oh, my God. There's lightning in here? Hey, now. Lightning does strike twice in the same place. All right, well, we'll have to go, I suppose, around the lightning. Freaking Deadlands. We can't come here. Okay, well, that's as much of a warning as I need. We're going to get out. It's not a safe place for human. All right, so we are leaving. We are leaving the Deadlands now. I like it. Okay, well, you're an insectoid hive mind, so yeah, you probably have a different concept of what is cool or not. So we're gonna leave post haste. I can see almost the dividing line. I think this is the boundary between biomes. So, yeah, we're gonna get out, and we'll just head east northeast here along this ridge, I suppose. But I'm glad that the game actually has a way of warning you, kind of within itself, like what is considered kosher or not. Because I would have just walked straight through that area and probably been killed by lightning, I think. Yep, see, there it is again. More lightning popping down. Huh. We could probably, I think, skate through this little edge. That should be fine. As long as there's no monsters, we should be okay. Go past these massive structures. I do like the idea of the kind of the ancient civilization, and I have heard that they're working on Kenshi 2, which is apparently going to be like the same map, but like 1,000 years in the past, which is a really cool idea. So all these things that are all, you know, decayed and desiccated and look like they're about 1,000 years old, will presumably be actually useful or perhaps less old 1,000 years before. So that'll be kind of cool. Check out. I'm really curious to see what this is over here. We might head this way. Oh, what the hell? What is that? Whoa. Okay. Interesting. That was like some sort of ray, some sky beam going on. Don't know. Yeah, see those creatures? I'm sure those are. I think they're actually mechanized. Yeah, and this sky beam thing is also interesting. Let's bring back up our head. Heads up display here. You guys are doing okay. Goal move order. Okay, that's the current goal. What is this? Oh, there it is. It's like a plasma tornado that's zipping around. Huh. Okay, it comes and goes, so that's a little terrifying. Also, another thing that's got me concerned is I haven't seen bandits in a minute. And from what I've learned of Kenshi so far, that means that bandits are right around the corner. Venge! We're on the edge of Venge here. So is that what this whole area is, perhaps? It looks like this is kind of contained to that little zone. Oh, wow. Okay, this is hot. Yeah, this is piping hot over here. Okay. Oh, okay, it's not contained to that one area. This is moving. Oh my god. Okay, there's two of them. That's right. Let's go up on this hilltop and we'll see if we can't get a better idea. Ah, Venge. This is where the gutters come to hunt for spiders. I believe the gutters are the beak things. I think they're considered gutters. Not a safe place to be. Well, is there any safe place in this game? I'm starting to think that that's just not going to ever be the case. So, I guess we'll just kind of ride the line between these two zones, and hopefully we don't die in the process. I don't know. Oh, we have a faction name. Oh, that's the faction. Okay, so we have squads, and then we also have a faction name. Interesting. Okay, well, we'll see what we can do. Is this another iron resource? Yeah, okay, we'll ignore that for now. It is hot, though. You don't need to have too much understanding of the game to understand that this is the visual of a very hot environment. One might say boiling. We're going to keep pressing on, though. I think I'm going to just keep going northeast, so. We're a little pot committed here. Oh, God. Oh, man, these things are all over the place. Okay, so. They seem to be staying in the low ground areas, though. So maybe I'll stay on the ridge? We will see. I don't know. I'm also just trying to keep an eye on both my characters' stats, because they could be silently cooking. For all I know. Oh! I don't know if I can go past that. Shem! Alright. Oh, God! It's right behind us. Oh, God. Okay, what is Shem now? Are they going to give me some info on Shem? And why it's dangerous and not a safe place to be, I presume. Music's changed a little bit. Ah, yes, Shem. Yes. Scum and villainy. Everywhere. Okay, well, we'll see. It's got the dog concerned, that's for sure. Can we go through these structures? Also, is it safe to go through? Is there something on the other side? Not that I could see it, I'm sure. Let's see here. I think they're going to try to go through. All right, and we are making our way through. Cautiously, sort of. I mean, it's kind of hard to check as we move here. Is Shem? So, where's Shem? I'm guessing it's... Well, we know this is Deadlands, and this is Venge. So I guess Shem is perhaps this area to the northeast. Oh, God, I hate those beams. They're so fast, like, there's nothing we could do. If they hit us, they hit us. And I presume it's not good if they hit you. So we're going to just keep going. We're just going to keep going. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Try to get out of here if we can. What is that? Small copperies or something. Cool. I like the music. It's very fun. But they're hoofing it. My guys are hoofing it. What was that? Looked like there was something over there that kind of got destroyed. Ooh boy, we are skirting it here, folks. We are getting close to disaster with these plasma beam things. I wanted to look into these structures, but I've got a hunch there's probably not much going on there, and that they're destroyed. Look at that, 4 at once, simultaneously. Yeah, we're gonna bend north here. Just try to get out of Dodge. I don't know if this gets any much better though, because this looks like it's possibly even hotter desert. I mean, it's white, maybe snow, but I doubt snow would be this close to both a desert and the Deadlands. So maybe it's just like a white sand desert? I don't know. But we'll see what we can do. I should probably spread these guys out now that I think about it. One plasma beam could really kill both. Let's see how they're doing here. Okay, at least my guy's arms healed up enough to get kind of a good running pace. They're making their way to the next zone. Eventually we'll find maybe another, that looks like it could be a settlement. Civilization with people that don't want to kill us. Who knows? Who knows? They're just huffing and puffing here. So is this Shem proper? I think I'm to understand that that's where Shem is officially located. Oh wow, look at that. Hold on. Are those beak things? So do the beams kill them or do they not kill them? Yeah, those are beak things. So Gutters is like their faction, I guess. That's always the name of the faction is right here on the right side. So our faction is technically nameless. We need to come up with a name. We know our squad name is the A-Team. But we need to think of a faction name. So we can do that while we continue to sprint. Gray Desert. And we discovered a way station. Look at that. Where is the way station? There it is. Right ahead of us. I don't like those swords. But honestly, the last one had swords and they didn't kill us. So maybe we can get a little bit of rest there. Maybe find a weapon for my buddy. My buddy Silvershade. Oh god. And look at that, the hot thing is gone. So I believe we are now out of the, hopefully out of the range of the horrifying plasma lasers. So I think that was Shem. Oh no, the Venge was the laser. I don't know what Shem was, to be honest. And this is the, what is it, the Gray Desert? Is there a way to see the names? Factions. Oh yeah, we have all the factions listed, research crafting squads, dialogue, and AI. Interesting. Oh, this helps. Okay, help allies, heal allies, rescue allies, share food, feed animals, shoot first, ask later. We don't want that. Follow formation, military or caravan, or random, which is what we currently have. See, well, that was something over there. I don't know if that's pop-in loading maybe, or if that's actually something getting damaged, but I noticed that little progress bar pop up. It might have been like a pop-in loading. So yeah, let's go to this outpost here and see what we can do. Let's get a nice little shot of my heroic duo running across the gray sands here. Okay, we can change the camera speed by zooming in or out. That's kind of interesting. Little cinematography trick there. Kind of match the speed based on the zoom of the camera. All right, well, let's check our. Let's stop here for a second, and we'll look at tech hunters. Okay, so if we go to squad, we can go to faction. We can click on tech hunters. They seem to be okay. The only ones that are killing us right now are starving bandits and dust bandits. Everyone else seems to be at least neutral, from what I can tell. Yeah. So let's hop up in here and see what we can do. Oh, I need to select both of these guys. You know, I don't know if people like the Hive that much. I didn't think about that. He might not be super welcome. Good old Silver Shade here. Also, looks like he's messed up his eye or his head. Oh yeah, his head is in the process of healing. My arms are in the process. Yeah, we're both a little dinged up here, but you know we made it. We are in the next way station area. Good old Silver Shade and Tallidus, kind of hanging out for a minute. Let's go in and see if we can't. This looks to be the end. And again, I think if we hold Alt, we can hover over signs. It's a mechanical shop. That's a way station. There's another way for the signs to light up, but who knows? Let's go in here. In local time, it is about 9:30 p.m. local Kenshi time, so perfect for the end of the day. Does Silver Shade, is my money shared? Yeah, I think the money is shared among my whole faction. Looking for building materials. Oh, this is a construction trader. Actually, I have some engineering questions. How do I build things? You need the raw building materials or sometimes iron plates. You can't just plonk down anywhere, though. You have to find a nice spot out in the wilds where you won't bother anyone, or maybe buy a building here in town. Where can I build? Anywhere away from towns. You want to do some prospecting first. Find an area with the resources you'll need. Stone and iron are the most important ones you'll need. Fertile land, too, if you're thinking about farming for your food. Ah, okay. How do I learn to build new buildings and machinery? For that, you'll need my books. I sell them here, but you'll have to build yourself a research bench to study at. Put your books in your research bench and start from there. All right, well, that's very, very handy to know. I might actually start getting a base together sooner than later. Let's trade. Do I have anything of value? I do not. Does he? He has wheat straw. One of the few crops that can be grown in an arid environment. It's a sturdy crop and can be used to make a horrible flatbread or rum that makes you go blind. I like that. Advanced outpost blueprints. Research blueprint. So this large shells and medium shells. Oh, that's the requirements? I see. Building materials. That's what they look like. Interesting. Okay, iron plates. He's got all the stuff here. That's cool. And then, of course, research artifact books. Book from the University of Machinists. Everything they learn is compiled into books like this one in an attempt to teach others and improve the world. Ah, interesting. So a quick save here. Alright, so I'm gonna save in there. There's a light bulb. Oh, it's just an electrical door post. Okay, well that makes sense. So not a whole lot to be done, though. We don't have a lot of money. How much is? I didn't actually check. How much are some of these things? All right, building materials. So it looks like it's 110 credits per. Iron plates, 135 per. All right, they've got cotton. They've got wheat straw. I think we need to find out where we want to set up shop. But first, we also need to figure out where we are going to get some items for. Also, we might want to spend the night. Can we make camp? Oh, wow, look at this. Look at this. Oh, what is going on over here? Nomad animal trader. Wandering trader. Wow, look at that. They're like in formation. That's cool. The nomads. Follow the leader. Okay. Huh. It actually seems like kind of a cool little area. His head is still healing. My arms are still healing. It might be good for us to post up for the night, but can I see how much a bed costs before? Cost to use, private. Okay, any of these public? Sitting pillow, bed. 200 credits per. Ugh. We do need to heal though, so I think we might jog into this little inn here and spend the night. We need to recoup our credits, but I think it's better to be healed properly before trying anything else. Also, let's talk to a couple of these guys. He's a greasy, alcoholic-looking fellow, spinning a scalp on each hand as he talks to you. What'll it be, my man? Haircut, facelift, 200 cats. No. I want to pay someone to slice my face up. Let's talk to this guy. I need to skip town. You look at a team together? First, I want to know who you are. Oh, brother. It's been one hell of a year. First off, I nearly have my arm chewed off by a pack of wolves. Then I have the craziest doctor try and sew a third arm into the wound. A third arm, the nutbag. Then my brother goes missing in the Outlands. And then a gang of starving bandits raid the family farm. Burned it right to the ground. That's rough. Well, welcome to join us. Just gonna need 3,000 cats. Safety money first. Alright, well, why not join me for free? You know, so you don't leave me high dry in the desert somewhere. It gives me value to ensure my safety. Sure enough, I think 3,000 go. Oh god, what is going on there? Are they sprinting to locations? I guess that's the changing of the guard. Yeah, they're jumping on the weapons. That's just a little terrifying. Let's go upstairs and sleep through the night here. So is it going to be 200 per bed? Is that how this works? So we'll have you sleep in this bed. Let's have you sleep in this bed. Yeah. All right. Well, we're not touching these guys all night because I do not want to, like, accidentally wake them up. So let's go ahead and speed up time and watch the nomadic animal traders pass in the distance here. As the sky slowly turns around us. Wait till sunrise happens. What do we have here? Sting, attack hunter. Okay. Oh, there's a fight. Hold on. Let's go back to normal mode. What is going on over there? Can I even check it? Oh no! Pack Beast. Traders Guild. Okay, they just killed a couple of Blood Raiders. Ooh. How are my wounds looking? Alright, well, we'll wait, but I'm going to go loot these bodies at daybreak if nobody else gets to them first. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. That is potentially what was the term? A windfall gain for me there. So let's see. Am I healing? Yep, slowly but surely. His head, is this healing as well? Yeah, again, slowly, but I do like the idea that you can see the lights in the distance before you can see what's creating the light. That's actually kind of realistic. Yeah, just time keeps zipping through. Time keeps on slipping into the future. Uh-oh. Oh, whoa, what the hell is that thing? A skimmer. The very wounded stomach. Is this gonna go eat these bodies? Also, what is this guy running from? Wow. This guy is hauling another Blood Raider. Uh-oh. He is critical condition. I'm glad I found this safe area. Uh-oh, we have another nomad trader going through. Are they avoiding it? Yep, looks like they're avoiding this creature. Again, the skimmer. Don't be hungry, don't be hungry. Don't eat all these bodies, please. Oh man, that thing looks terrifying. I wonder if he's a relative of Silvershade. Hashtag hive jokes. Yep, the nomads are back on course. And I was also told that if the hourglass is not red, then it's safe to loot those bodies without being considered a thief, so you should be safe to loot without judgment. Speed back up time. My heroes are getting fixed up here. Honestly, we're going to go loot everything from them, come right back here, sell it all off. There's no reason to lug it around, but there's also no reason not to take everything in that we can. Also, does Silvershade have some sort of special ability when it comes to, like, mining? Let's see. What would this be under his stats? Athletics, trades, weapon, armor, crossbow smith, laboring, farming, cooking is laboring, mining, yep. So my guy's probably got a little bit of laboring just because he's been swinging the pickaxe randomly here and there. And sure enough, here comes another day. Here comes the sun. Dootin' doo-doo. Get a nice little sunrise shot here. That's always nice. Here comes the sun. Comes the sun. And I said, it's alright. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Speeding time up. Ooh, what is down here? Hold on. I should really learn the hotkeys for the time. Is that F1? Nope. Alright. These look like potential bandits. Outlaw farmers. They got a bounty. You can see this one's got a bounty on his head. 1,000 credits. How to do bounties. Oh, well, look at that. This person has a bounty on their head. You can check if someone has a bounty in their status panel. Mouse over the panel to check whether a faction, which factions set the bounty. To collect bounties, you'll need to take them to a police station. First, knock the person out, then pick them up and carry them to the nearest town. What? To pick up a bounty, hold and right-click the mouse on them to bring up the interaction. Once you've found a police station, talk to the station's police chief for your reward. So that is a lot of effort. So I right-click on this, left-click, shift-click, right-click, left-click. United Cities, I see there. 1,007. Okay. So we need to figure out who and where the United Cities are. On that note, the sun has risen, Silvershade's head is almost healed, and I think we're ready to get up and start moving. So let's do that. We're going to jog out here and do a little bit of looting in the early morning sun. And while they're running over there, let's see, can we figure out who is where based on factions? Ooh, Blood Raiders. Bad guys, bad fellas. United Cities, okay. I just know that they are a faction. I can't really see anything else. Research. Uh-oh. Hold on. How to research tech. Research new buildings, such as defensive weapons and crafting. You need to construct a research bench. Either you can buy a house in a town, or you can build your own houses outside of an NPC town. Left-click on a building to check if it's for sale. Duly noted. Let's go out here and loot as much as we can, as fast as we can. And maybe Silvershade can get himself a little bit of equipment. Little cheeky equipment gather. We're going to look around to see if there's any other enemies. It looks to be safe for now. Alright, Silvershade, you got it. Look at this. Alright, we got masked helmets. Looks kind of cool. This is a sturdy, shoddy grade, medium class armor. I don't know if we want that martial arts. We'll throw it out for now. Okay, and we don't really care about these pants. Well, they're worth some money. Why not? Light armor, so we'll wear that. And again, he does not wear boots, but we'll just grab those anyways. What do we got here? Another shoddy grade. You know, let's have Tallidus wear these. Because I think this is still better. That's a standard heavy armor. This is medium. So again, less of a penalty, I believe. Heart Protector is shoddy grade light. Heart Protector, shoddy grade light as well. What's the difference? Okay, they're basically the same, so we'll just take that. This is high grade 1,475. This one is not nearly as worthwhile. Are the boots better? Again, I'm kind of using the sell value or value to determine what I should be wearing. I presume a higher value is usually better unless we're just not slated to it. Again, we are taking a little bit of a speed penalty because of, yeah, look at that speed penalty. Okay, so what is his problem? I should be able to check his stats and see dexterity, speed, quality of your sword work, um, athletics. Something here is slowing him down. Is it the boots? Combat speed, stealth effect, 0.06x, dodge skill effect. So these are loud, loud boots for sure. Samurai boots, shoddy grade, standard grade. So they're the same kind of boots. These are just better. All right, well, we'll keep those on for now, I guess. These Blood Raiders are dead. I don't think there's anything else to be done. How does looting work as a group? Is it just the nearest person? Blood Raider, Tallidus, Blood Raider, Tallidus. Okay, so it's just the nearest person, I guess. All right, well, we've got a few things to sell, so let's go back to town and sell those off before we continue. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Did I even look at weapons? Surely they had a weapon or two on them, right? Yeah, look at that. Combat Cleaver. So that's going to go on to Silver Shade. Check this one. Same deal. Combat Cleaver. This is 744. Okay, so this one's slightly better, I think. Yeah. Silver Shade can hold more. Interesting. Okay, and we'll go over here. And this one is also... Is there a way to rotate these? I don't know if I figured that out, actually. It might not be, but that's fine. It's worth a little bit of money. Is it worth more? Yeah, it's worth more than the pants and the armor. Well, the armor is actually worth a good amount, so... Sub value, these are both kind of low, so we'll do this. You know what? We can still get the boots. Yeah, easy peasy. All right. I to get out of the inventory, and let's jog back to town and see what we can do. They should be willing to buy this. I don't know if they'll buy it at full price because they're not technically weapons merchants, but something is better than the vast amount of nothing that we have. And again, we need to at least currently have enough to, you know, buy our 2 beds for the night, which is 200 credits a pop. Where am I? I'm all the way down here. I really need to figure out where to build my base. They mentioned that you want to build it in, like, areas that have farmable land if you intend to farm, and I think I do want to farm. So we might build it near the water. Maybe like in this bay area. This looks kind of cool. So I'll go check that out. I know that there is the prospect button down here, which again, you see gives you the fertility. Oh, look at that. This is actually not too shabby here. Environment is arid, 50% stone, copper, all that jazz. Interesting. Oh, we'll let him keep running here. Will he keep up if we... Yeah, see, he's going to start to close the gap, I think. What if I do this? See, now he's going to really close the gap because he's not being limited. Interesting. Okay, well, let's go in here and see what we can sell. Is this the guy? Oh, that's a ninja guard. Okay. We'll do Tallidus first, and then we'll do Silver Shade. How do I... Oh, page down. You forget to buy something? I forgot to sell something, partner. That's what I want to do now. Okay, so we are selling... Oh, actually, I might want to use... Another tip I heard is that the crossbow is not going to be as useful as I might have thought, so I think we're going to just sell that for now. Might be a huge mistake, but either way, we use the money. And we will equip our sword. 678. Yeah, I think that's the best one for him. Can we shift click over, like right click? Yep. So we can auto instant sell. That's cool. 585 value. 585. Oh, you know what? This spiked helmet is better than the masked helmet. The only problem is I don't like the perception damage that that's doing. Blunt cut resistance, efficiency is 102270. So this is better resistances, but I don't think I'm as good at wearing it. So we're gonna just sell all this off. Okay. This guy's got tons of money too, which is nice. All right, come on in, Silvershade. Do your thing. All right, show me what you got. What you really got. Get rid of these half pants and sword. I wonder though. Oh, okay, they have like an infinite inventory. I was gonna say. I wonder if they actually can run out of space for their inventory. Um, cool. You know what? Let's go to the build menu. I'm curious. If we go to, ooh, I forgot. Is it just B? Yes. Small shack takes 5 building materials. Camp bed takes 1 sleeping bag. Farming. Green fruit. The materials cost is just straight up green fruit. Well takes 5 building materials. Lights, mining, tech, small research bench. That's a big one too. 3 building materials. Okay, so the real question is, how many research materials can we currently afford? And the answer is not that many. 108 per. Well, you know, that's like 10 to 12. We could honestly. Does he sell camping bags? Or do I have to craft those? I might have to research how to craft those. Um, and how would I do that? Inventory, map, research, check. Okay, so maybe tech, crafting, fabric manufacturers. So this takes fabric chests, core, gear, small house. Oh, we need something bigger than a shack if we're going to get any work done. Okay, so these are kind of different things. Fuel generator one. Okay. Oh, here we go. Cooking, cotton farming, building. Oh, we can make our own building materials. Oh, with stone. Okay, hold on. Mine and create building materials. That's what we need to do. So we need to figure out how to do that. That takes requirements dash. Huh. Gear storage, item storage, public sales. People can come to us. Small house and tech level too. Bigger, better research desk would allow us to research bigger, better things. Okay. All right, Silvershade, come on. Let's make like a tree and leaf. How do I flip through? I guess I just click on the guys. There we go. So they've both got their weapons. Um, they both kind of got armor. Oh, I still need shirts. Keep that in mind. That would probably be nice for the hunters. But we are equipped enough to do a thing. So we need to go venture out into the world and continue our quests. And we've only taken about half the day just going out there looting and coming back. So let's keep going. I want to go over to the east here and see what is going on with the potential, you know, maybe we create an area, who knows? Looks like the guard is changing promptly at noon. So they all start sprinting around. So yeah, it looks like every 12 hours the guard changes. I think that might be the case for a good chunk of the inhabited areas. I don't like this open desert, but oh, there looks to be another building though over here. Let's go check that out. Hopefully they are also kind of friendly, but we shall see. We got some more credits. I would love to pick up maybe a third party member sooner than later. And while we're crossing this kind of wide open desert, I think it's a good time to do a little bit of brainstorming for our faction name. Our faction still has yet to be named. Now that I know we can name it. Oh god, hold on. Those are Blood Raiders. Okay. We are... You're gonna make a wide berth away from those guys. Yeah. Silvershade have food still? He does not. Neither of us do. Alright, well, we're gonna end up getting hungry wherever we do go. Oh god, they're coming right up to us here. I really don't want them to get us. If they get us, we are in trouble. Let's just hoof it this way. They're gaining on us for sure, because our perception is definitely not getting any better. I just don't like the idea of Blood Raiders following us. Let's go, like, as far away to the left as we can. Ugh. Not ideal, folks. I do love some of these destroyed structures, though. They do look kind of cool. It's a vibe, if you will. Again, I don't want to like completely go off track, but I do not want them to catch me. Oh, they're all limping though. What are these guys? Oh, they've been messed up. They're all wounded. Critically wounded, 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 slightly injured, wounded. I think the only one not totally screwed looks to be the leader. Interesting. Well, let's go back to our guys, because again, we don't want to lose the plot here, so to speak. Doesn't seem like they're going to be catching us though. If they're all limping like that, I think we do have the advantage of functional limbs, which there's one thing I know about Kenshi. It's having all four limbs being functional is a bigger flex than you might normally think in a video game. Again, I've made a point to try to do as little research as possible, but some of the videos I've seen include a variety of missing limbs. Oh, hold on, what the hell are these things? Those look potentially dangerous. These are bone dogs. Uh-oh. Let me try to escape from their perception, although I assume dogs... Okay, it looks like they are avoiding the area for now. Is this going to be like a bone dog mosh pit that I'm going through here? It's a good band name. Bone dog mosh pit. Okay, well, let's keep on keeping on. That's definitely a civilized area, though. Again, the only question is if it's a friendly civilization or not. They could still be a civilized enemy. But yeah, let's keep on hopping here. The Eye. The Eye of the World. Alright, is that... So that's currently where I'm going through is the Eye. Interesting. Okay. It makes sense that they would be here. Let's speed up time a little bit. I'm a little concerned about these vulture creatures. I haven't seen too many avian. We saw those flying mechanized things, but they were in the Deadlands. And thankfully, our characters did me the solid of warning us against going through the Deadlands, so we turned away before we got too close to any of those. I don't know if the birds do anything or if they're just kind of like ambience. I presume if they do anything, it's probably going to be to try and kill us, or at least maybe eat us if we're injured. So we're gonna just keep trekking and trucking. And then when we get over here, I mean, again, that's a concerning little dust cloud there. Was it the capital of Linus? A nice little shot there. The guy's sprinting. Okay, going through. See, that was the popping again. I think that's actually just a loading tab at the top right, because it's always in that exact spot of the screen. Oh, and sure enough, things are getting a little toasty again. Let's go back to normal speed. Can I click on this bird? No? Okay. I don't think these are predatory birds. I think these particular are just here for the look. Ooh, that's kind of a cool looking tree. That's mineable? What is that? An iron resource. Well, that's ironic. It's full of iron. Interesting. Well, discovered a market. Oh, no, look at this. Hold on, let me... This is the market? See, the way station had swords. This doesn't even have swords, so... That's a good sign for us, I would think. And I still don't know what these structures are meant to be. Oh, God. There's one of those insectoid thingies. Okay, it looks pretty far off, though. I think we should be okay. One of those skimmers. Terrifying. Okay. Let's go back to fast pace here, just to get across. And we'll see some more potential structures. These are just little rocky outcrops. Can't mine everything. Okay, normal speed again. Again, I'm not really sure how split off you can get people in this. Oh, this looks like a cool zone. Both literally and figuratively. That's going to be that area next to the water. Yeah, it's like a bluish kind of cool spot. Huh. Guaranteed to buy all slaves. Runt slaves, lame slaves, bugmen too. This is Storm Gap Coast. I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this. Slaver, heavy guard, slave traders. Okay, you know what? Why don't we stop here for a second? And can I get an idea on like how the slavers feel about us? So these are called slave traders. Okay, let's go to squad Factions, slave traders. Okay, so they don't seem to be completely aggressive from the get-go. So I say we try to get near them. Ooh, cactus farm. Are we able to harvest that? Ooh, that could be big. They allow us to harvest these cacti. Cotton farm. Whoa, no way. Hold on, if we do a prospect, what is that going to show us? Is this area actually, like, super fertile? No, not really. Low fertility, so just a really crappy area for a farm. Huh. Interesting. That's a well, presumably for water. All right. Do I need to talk to these guys? Are they gonna let us in? Let's go to like walk speed here. Act natural. Just act natural. They're really staring us down. That's okay. Okay, so the rain comes down as we enter the slave town. And look at this. We have a variety of things. We have this slave shop, which is ironically a smiley face with a chain around its neck. Slave shop, slaver bar, which is also the bed and breakfast, I suppose. And look at this. We have a used clothing shop. Actually, that might not be a bad thing. We get some shirts. Oh, look, there's some slaves in here. In these slave cages. What else do we have? Some potential shops. Looks to be closed for now. Let's go into the, yeah, let's go in here and see what we got. I don't really understand some of these defensive layouts. There's a lot of gaps, but I'm assuming these are meant to be, you know, maybe like battle rings or something. Why are my guys disappearing? Oh, they went underneath, I see. Go inside of the shop. They're falling through the floor. Maybe this is just meant for one at a time. So, let's talk to old, slaver here. Used gear, secondhand clothing, best prices. Let's trade. What do we got? What do we got? Ooh, actually. A longsword. Much better cutting damage. Value. So what does this mean? Does this mean that the value is 1291, but the sell value is 322? So the value is what I pay. I'm guessing the sell value is what I would get. And it's currently 50% off. I don't know why. Um, bu- 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 Still holds a good edge. Well, this is like a backup. This could be my backup weapon. Much better than my iron club that I'm using. However, I don't think I want to waste all my money buying that. So let's go through here and just see. Do we have anything else? These are research blueprints for wood sandals, drifter's leather jacket, ninja pants, drifter boots, shoddy grade, shoddy. Um, I mean, stolen goods, no problem. I like that. They let you know very explicitly that that is a-okay to sell to them. I think the pants I have though are better than all of these. So, yeah, I don't think we're gonna grab anything here. C'est la vie. See, this is where I'm tempted to like steal stuff because there's all these little goodies we can steal. But I do not want to piss off a whole group of slavers, so we're going to avoid doing that. What is over here, I wonder? Let's check this area out. Interesting. I'm going to jog mode around town here. You're not allowed. Oh, sorry. We're clearing out. We're clearing out. I apologize. We're clearing out. Hey, we're leaving. We good? We good, buddy? Samurai Heavy? Yeah, I do not want to mess with him. Okay, so he's going to follow us until we leave. I don't think we want to be here anymore, to be honest. Sell your slaves here. Well, we don't have any. And I'm not about to sell off Silver Shade. He's my buddy. He's my #1 pal. Yeah, let's go. Let's keep going. Again, it's 6 something-ish. Let's go out here and see what's going on. Actually, I am curious. Can we... how much trouble do we get if we operate one of these farms? Right click? No? Right click? Loot or use? Use? Loot. Okay, well, we can't really use it. Do we use the water? Okay, is this going to do anything? Well. Well. Town eye socket. Oh, I like that. We're in the eye, and the town is called eye socket. Adorable. All right, I think we're just going to ignore that for now. Let's keep on moving out this way. Not sure how I feel about these guys being so close. Maybe we'll move further up the coastline here. But I'm curious to see what is going on in this area, because the iron trees are kind of a cool concept. So, Tallidus is finally starting to keep up a little bit. Silvershade's still much faster. This definitely seems like a thing. Uh-oh, another big thing. Well, I say thing. Yep, okay, we're gonna dive over to the left then. Wolf Den 57 has been wiped out. What? I don't even know. I've heard that actually a couple times now, that there's been dens or other things that have wiped out. I presume that's just the nature of the sandbox aspect of the game. Oh god, that's a lot of big things. Okay, so this is called gut. Do we trust our gut? Big things. Copper resource, no faction. I like the idea of being near the water, but I like the idea of living more, so we're gonna avoid. I think we're gonna avoid this area. Let's get back out over here into the. I believe this is the eye, because that's the eye socket, and over here I think this is called the gray desert or the silver desert or something. I do kind of wish. I understand the map not being like revealed at the beginning. I do kind of wish though, like as you explore each zone, they would give you like a little bit of a region name at a certain zoom level. Because right now it's just like, we know the eye socket is in the eye. Ooh, actually, look at that. Look at that right there. Is that? Oh, that might have been that wolf den that got wiped out. Because, yeah, look at that. Beak thing egg. Oh, that's a beak thing nest. Oh, God. Okay. Definitely a bad idea to be near that. That's an actual nest of these things. Oh, man. I wonder how much those eggs would go for, though. That is a task for another day. I'm feeling a little bit crazier. And maybe I have a couple more expendable party members. For now, we're actually going to go even further to the left. Let's go back to party walk movement. There we go. So that we don't leave anybody in the dust. And yeah, I'm going to walk along here. There's another structure over here that I kind of want to check out. That's probably where I'll end the current day as well, because it is almost, 9 p.m. local Kenshi time? And I think their nighttime goes from like 10 to like 6 a.m. I think they do like an 8-hour nighttime, so. Thankfully not a full 12, but we're already in the golden hour. Let me double check, make sure the things are not following us. Currently not. I presume they get very protective over their nests, as any creature would. Oh god, there's some more on this side. Go left, go left, go left. Autosave. And again, I'm going to be honest with people here. I have yet to do a save scum. Uh-oh. Somebody's getting killed. Humans? What are we looking at? Former humans? Grass pirates. That's kind of an interesting term. Grass pirate. Yeah, we might be looting those bodies if we can. Depends. But yeah, I have yet to do like a reload or a save scum or anything. I'm not against it though. I'm not saying that this is going to be like a hardcore, right, playthrough. Oh, what happens, happens. I have to deal with it. But I'm just going to make it obvious when that does occur. I will let you all know. And once this guy has had his fill, look, I mean, he's not hungry anymore. What is he, just eating for sport now? Bro, you are well fed. And I'm starting to get a little hungry, actually. Silvershade's getting hungry. Suffering from malnutrition, stats and strength will be affected, and you'll need to get some food as soon as possible. Racial hunger rate 0.5, and then for Tallidus, the racial hunger rate is 1. So I guess the hive is a little. Well, 0.5 should mean that the hunger rate drops slower, right? It's zero point 0.5 of like a normal 1. Not sure how that works. So I guess the hive eats less often, but maybe they get weaker when they're hungry. I don't know. Is it worth even trying? Because we still have some big things over here just kind of vibing out. Oh, that's another big thing nest. Oh, okay, that's why all those pirates are dead. So yeah, we're not even going to try to loot them. There's a reason they got killed, and we need to learn from their, learn the lesson that they did not. So, come on, go look. Go, there we go. Go more left. Give them a wide, wide berth here. What do we have over here? There's more bones. There's more bones chilling. Okay. A lot of bones in this desert. Always a good sign. Ooh. Keep going back and forth into the gut. All up in them guts. Sun's setting here. That's a nice little shot here. Dramatic Kenshi action. It's just Silver Shade and Tallidus running through the desert like we're filming a perfume commercial. Oh, to Kenshi. It's the scent of terror. See, now it says we're back in the eye. What the hell? I think we are just riding the boundaries between these biomes, which has been working so far. I don't know. Maybe I should have gone to the southeast. I wasn't trusting that guy. Also, again, like I said, the one comment I got that I questioned was somebody told me to go down here. This does not look like a very hospitable zone. So, this looks like some crazy six-sided snowflake of death. So, again, I could be wrong. Maybe that is like a, you know, a cheese area to get all sorts of good gear, but I wanted to keep moving this direction. Is there more copper? Yeah, copper resource. No, that could be a copper farmer here at this point. Let's do a prospect, actually. I'm just curious to see, like, what is the zone like? And also, how do they decide? Oh, I see. It's beneath my camera, I think. Yes, I see. So this shows you the stone, iron, copper, and fertility of the zone that you're in. Obviously, closer to the water makes sense. Is my camera the thing that's triggering this? I think it's the camera. Because the characters weren't even moving there. That looks suspicious. It's a big red dust cloud of ominousness. Omniscience. Okay, it looks like it went away. And it is nighttime, so, yeah. I do really like the sunsets in this game. They're really well done. Especially when it's like twilight hours. Yeah, and again, keeps popping up with this tag. Yeah, see, this cloud is kind of moving. Looks like there's a few of them. I don't know, is this like an environment? Is this going to actually mess up my guys? How are we looking? Dust storm, 0% protection. Yep, we're in a dust storm here, folks. What is that going to do? Affects your accuracy in combat. Okay. Duly noted. If we're being attacked, we can actually run into a dust storm as a defensive measure. And that's also why these seem to be migratory dust storms. They move along. So we'll keep that in mind. That could come in handy later in the game. Again, running from danger is kind of my specialty so far. Again, I don't know if the structure is really a town. It looks to be walls. From what I can tell... Oh! Look, nomads. Uh-oh, hold on. These are starving vagrants, and those are, I'm guessing... Can I even click on them from here? Click, 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 click. There we go. Pack beasts, Traders Guild. Okay. Better make sure we've got... Oh, I can read them. Hold on, I should be able to look at the dialogue. Where would that be under? Stats, squad, dialogue. Better make sure we've got some expendable cats for bribes before we get too cozy here in the canyons. Well, I don't like that. Are we gonna get discovered slave farm? Well, that might be some of the most horrifying combination of words. I'm hoping that it's just a farm that's being operated by slaves and not a farm that generates slaves. That's a whole different kind of concept, so we'll see. The first thing that came to my mind was like breeding pods like a farm that generates slaves. But I believe it's just people working on a farm. So, oh, there's another skimmer. And I guarantee that's not a friendly, so we will hopefully just pass like ships in the night here. Oh god, here's another group of people. What do we got? What do we got? Who are you? Outlaw swordsmen, rebel farmers. Okay, so we need to get away from them. ASAP. Oh, they got a bone dog in tow. They got two bone dogs. That's not good. They could sick the dogs on us, and then they could finish us off. So we are going to definitely run towards this outpost, even if it's slave farm. They presumably will let us at least stay there if we owe them a little bit of money. I do not want these guys to find us, that's for sure. Alright. Moving around. Let me just check our surroundings yet again here. How do we go inside? I'll just right-click. Let's right-click inside. Oh, cactus farm. Huh. I wonder if we could do like pro bono work at the slave farm. It's like an indentured servant kind of situation here. Let's see. Very cool area though over here. I do like this whole zone. I think this is called the gut, the blue area. Let's see here. Huffing right along. I mean, we don't really need to sleep through the night at this point because I don't think we have any injuries. Silver Shade's a little hungry, but that's it. And we do have a little bit of credits to procure some food. You know what we could do is actually just run over here and mine this iron for a while. That would be enough to get money for a snack. So we might do that. Are these guys friendlies? Manhunters. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. Hold on. Back away from the gate. Okay, well, they would be attacking by now. These are slave traders. Okay, so, yeah, we know the slave traders are kosher, with us for just being around. So we will go inside for the evening. Again, it's already 2 in the morning, local Kenshi time. I wonder, though, are we actually able to do anything in here? We've got, some private abodes. You know, are any of these buildings slave shop, small shack, cages, slave shop, power station. There's a slaver bar. We'll head over there. Bakery. That's kind of cool. And a noble house. So that's what these larger round houses are. Noble houses. Okay. You guys are really in it now. Yeah, really in the old dust storm action. You can kind of use the mouse to sort of fine-tune the camera placement. That's cool. Very cinematic. Alright. Let's go inside and see. I would like to find maybe, well, let's take both inside. I don't trust him being out here alone. Slaver guards, slaver traders. Okay. And here we are inside of a very empty bar. Ooh. Wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean... Okay, they do have a guard down here. My first thought was breakout, but I don't think that's going to be an option. That's a bread oven. Cooking stove. Okay, so let's go see. Maybe there's somebody upstairs we can purchase. Okay, they're all asleep up here. Interesting. Guards all around. Do we have any, like, merchants that we could talk to? These are all slavers. Slavers. Huh. Okay. I mean, really tempting to steal. But I think that's a death sentence if we do. Also, are we able to, like, practice? Training dummy Mark III. Oh, cool. Gonna have our guys train for a minute. That's kind of cool. Just gonna wear him out a little bit? No. Okay, well, why don't we do that? We'll have a little training sesh here. while I let the dust storms kind of pass us by during the evening. And while they're training up, we will go ahead and brainstorm some ideas for our faction. So we'll eventually build a base somewhere, again, probably near the water. I want to find something that's just fertile so we can do farming. I don't want to make it too far off to the side of the map, though, because we want people to be able to walk through. So there are some inner water areas. I don't know, though, how fertile they are. This looks like it might be a spot, though. So maybe we try that out. So yeah, when the day starts, officially we'll start headed northwest over here and see what's what. Um, ba, 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 ba. I'm guessing this increases their hunger, probably. Currently have no problem. Does the hunger go up or down? I think it goes up. Yeah. Well, either way, I think we need to figure out here. Let's go to that's stats. We want to go to squad, and then we go to faction, and then we can name our faction. So I think at the time, let's see, what should our faction be? We're the A team. That's the name of our squad. What about could be the Da Vinci faction for now? That's kind of a cool name. All right. Oh, don't touch that. They don't want us doing this. Okay. So luckily we were able to train throughout the night without them really yelling at us, and now it is daytime. And I think that's probably going to be the end of the episode. We finished days 4 and 5 properly. We're now at the beginning of day 6 with a little bit of training under our belts, and a plan and a new clan name. Currently the faction is called Da Vinci. So Tallidus and Silvershade will begin their continued adventures northwest to hopefully find a place to call their own. If you've made it this far in the episode, don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, this has been Tallidus Plays.